Hey guys, welcome back to Bakes Foods. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make lasagna in a crock pot slow cooker. Let's check it out. So for our ingredients, we have our no-bake noodles. We've got diced onion and garlic, pound of ground beef. I've got a little bit of sliced jalapeno with seeds. I like it spicy. You can do peppers or none of that if you don't want. We've got a Colby jack cheese, a mozzarella and Parmesan mix, some ricotta cheese, and this is just a meat sauce. This is from a can. You can use your favorite brand, your favorite sauce. So we are going to use an oven-ready lasagna noodle. So there's no pre-boiling. You can just put them directly in your crock pot and begin layering. So the only thing that you will need to prepare, other than cutting up all your ingredients, is your protein if you choose to use one. I'm going to be doing ground beef in this one. So I'm going to go ahead and brown some ground beef with a little bit of onion and garlic and get that ready to pop in here. But you could do chicken, canned chicken, or pre-cooked meat, or just do a veggie lasagna and throw your chopped vegetables right in there, and no pre-cooking is necessary. So let's get our ground beef browned up. Nailed it. Okay, so I've heated my pan on medium heat here. Just gonna add a little bit of olive oil. Perfect. A little bit of onion in there, and we'll add our ground beef directly to that. And then we're just going to season them a little bit with some salt and pepper. Alright, we'll just cook that for a few minutes until our beef is all brown and we don't see any red. It is nicely chopped up. I like to do it pretty fine. Without further ado, let's begin layering. I like to put a little bit of sauce down first. And then I like to throw down just a little bit of cheese to sort of create a crispy cheese layer. Not a whole lot, but that's gonna be our base. We're gonna attempt to put these no-bake noodles directly in there. So they won't fit in my crock pot, so I'm gonna have to break them carefully. The cheese and everything will hold them together. So I'm just gonna go like that. We'll pop some smaller pieces on the ends. Boom, boom. Try not to get too much. Okay, first layer. Then, throw a little bit of cheese. Top of that. And we'll add some of our protein, our ground beef and onion mixture for this. We'll dump a little bit of sauce on that. Some jalapenos. The mozzarella Parmesan. Alright, now the next layer of noodles. First one in the center, and then our cheese to hold it together. Awesome. I'm gonna do another layer of meat here. A little bit of our Parmesan mozzarella. That was backwards, wasn't it? Oh well. And then, a little bit of our sauce. Beautiful. We've seasoned our beef, the cheese is flavorful. But you can add vegetables and stuff between your layer. I like to add it to the meat layer. Now we'll do our next row here. A little bit of cheese. And now this layer, you guys, this is where we're gonna do our ricotta, or like I said, you can do cream cheese. So we're just gonna add that. This is the hard part, for sure. Oh yeah. So now on top of our ricotta, I'm gonna just add some dried chives. I really like the mixture. So we're gonna add the chives right to that. Perfect. And we will do a final layer of noodles. I will say, if you boil your noodles first, it is much easier to work with. If you're okay with using regular lasagna noodles, boil those up, pop them in here. But I just wanted to see if we could make a recipe that we didn't have to cook anything beforehand. And if we didn't do the beef, we could just add vegetables or pre-cooked meat, canned chicken, tuna, whatever. I don't know about tuna lasagna, but oh yeah. Then I'm gonna just throw a few diced onions on top. A little more of our chives for color, beautiful. I wouldn't do much more than this. I've got this about halfway up the crock pot. So if you go much further, it just kind of becomes a soggy lasagna stew. Anyway, so there is our lasagna. We're gonna go ahead and turn our crock pot on and cook it on high for about 2 to 3 hours. And there it is, you guys. There's our crock pot lasagna ready to cook. We got it on high, and I'm just gonna do 3 hours, that way it turns down to warm. We'll go ahead and pop our lid on, and we'll check it after a couple hours. Alright guys, it's been about 2.5 hours here on high heat. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. All right, let's go ahead and try to cut into this. First, I'm just gonna run my flipper here around the outside. That's a good question. Do you call this a flipper or a spatula? The noodles feel nice and tender, so that's a good sign. This was just under 2.5 hours. I'm gonna try it with this. Seems like it would work. Oh yeah. Maybe not as pretty though. All right, you guys, here is the crock pot lasagna. As you can see, it turns out pretty good. Those no-bake noodles work very well in the crock pot. And so, let's give it a try. Two thumbs up. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out some of our other awesome crockpot videos. We've got holiday season coming up, so we're gonna be dropping a ton of great videos. Make sure to hit that like button, and until the next one, bakes out. Oh man, so good. Gonna have to do that more often.